guacamole, holy guacamole. I just got hit by a car, and you're the one who swept me off my feet, pushed me in the street, left me in a coma. Guacamole me, guacamole you. I just got busted for drugs, and you're the one who sold me to the Fed, leaving me for dead, played me for a fool. Making guacamole, mix it in the bowlie. I just got mauled by a bear, and you're the one who covered me with honey. Thought it was so funny. How could you be so cruel? Take it. That's good. Captain Guacamole, Officer Stromboli, I just got shot in the face, and you're the one who had the smoking gun. Love is just no fun whenever I'm with you. Guacamole coma, Yuma, Arizona, I just got hepatitis C, and you were standing there with a syringe. How it makes me cringe, breaks my heart in two. Holy guacamole, lumpy, green and rolly. Baby, I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause even though I'm down upon my luck, I don't give a fuck, long as I have you. There's something broken inside of me, something no one else can see. Something hurts and it's way down deep. I think there's something wrong with me. I've got friends that I never see. They say they don't have time for me. I try to reach out to my family, but I just get voicemail. I try to watch TV, it only saddens me. Everyone's yelling and screaming and fighting in the streets. I put some food in the microwave, forgot about it for several days. Then when I found it, I just threw it away. There's surely something wrong with me. All the kids in the neighborhood tell me I don't look so good. How I would change it all if I could, but I can't. Every day used to be such possibility. Now every road that I take leads to failure and despair. Here we go. There's something broken inside of me, but whatever will be, will be. I I guess it's just my fucking destiny, because there's something wrong with me. Play it. I guess it's just my fucking destiny, because there's something wrong with me.
Checking the mic, 1, 2, test. Test. Hey. 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 Help. Help. Help me. Help me. Test. 1, 2. Okie doke. Computer, volume 10. Okay, we can do this. Where's the fucking thing? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Henry's Kitchen. Are you there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check. Butt Smasher Masher says, whoa, Henry, I don't know if you know this, but you're kind of animated. I see the confusion. No, this is actually a background green screen that was submitted to us by a user named Hopeful Equinox, I believe. But it's a very long file name, so I want to make sure I get that right. Yeah, Hopeful Equinox sent us this pretty cool animated picture. I'm not animated. I'm actually even less animated than the average person, to be perfectly frank. Perty59 says, I am here. I can hear you, Henry. Okay, thank you, Perty59. I can see your text. I can't hear you, but I can see your text. Thanks for that. Jackie Faye says, I can hear you. Okay, good. Pebble123 says, Henry, will we have any makeshift assembly lines today? You know what? Yeah, we kind of do. We kind of do have a makeshift assembly line. I know a lot of the Henry's Kitchen fans like when we bust out the makeshift assembly line, if you will, and I like to try to deliver when possible. And yeah, we definitely can do that today. And if I start making it and I don't make the makeshift assembly line, kick my ass. Bravest Nebula 21 says, me and my dad used to watch and laugh at all your videos. Wow, that's really nice to hear. Thanks, Bravest Nebula 21. My dad and I watched a lot of YouTube videos during the last years of his life, and we really, really cherished those times. We both had very similar sense of humor, so it's always very nice to hear something like that. Thanks, Bravest Nebula 21. Butt Smasher Masher says, you kind of look like you're in the Take On Me music video by Aha. Yeah, it does have a little bit of that vibe going on. except for my voice is much lower than that guy's. Renthar says, Henry, thanks for the warning. Yes, you probably saw in my stream title, I want to make sure everybody is forewarned. And right now it's actually too late, unfortunately. But this is an earlier stream than normal. This stream did start at 11 a.m. Pacific as opposed to the normal Sunday time at noon. I tried to give everybody as much advanced warning as possible. I don't know how the terms of service are on Twitch, if they dock you for starting your stream early. You never know. There's so many rules with all these things. But I wanted to make sure I gave you a heads up because I know a lot of people are easily triggered out there, and some kind of change in the routine can really shake things up in someone's life. Capacious T says, I was so sick last week. I'm very sorry to hear that, Capacious T. I like that it's in the past tense, so that sounds like maybe you're doing okay now, which is good to hear. And Capacious T says, how did your dermatology test turn out? It wasn't a test. I think I told some people I took up golf about 3 years ago, and I think the sun was doing some damage to my face. I started getting not just the usual sunburn, but just other marks and stuff. And I went to the dermatologist, and I was like, is this all right? And he goes, yeah, I don't think it's cancer or anything like that. And I was like, all right, well, can we do something? And he said, yeah, I can freeze it off. So he froze some stuff off my face. I can still kind of see the remnants of it, but I think it looks better. And I guess the reason for that whole story is to let you know that there still is hope. Lacey T says, sunscreen, Henry. Yeah, I was never one of those people that wore sunscreen. That was the thing. I didn't know it was that obvious that it was something that you should do. Everybody told me to do it, and for 55 years I was like, I'm not going to put some kind of cream on my face. And it turns out they were right, I was wrong. Oingo Boingo 666 says, beautiful. Yeah. Thank you. Timmy Buble 4422 says, it's very noticeable. Okay, is that in a good way or negative? Either way, I'm getting uncomfortable. Capacious T says, you're a popsicle. Yeah, I guess we kind of are popsicles. Stuart 2199 says, wait, the stream is early? I thought all my clocks were wrong and I already changed them back. See, people are already getting fucked by this whole change in the routine. I apologize, everybody. Today, I'm going to be driving a little bit to go to a birthday party for an 84-year-old man who's been a friend for 30 years. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of double booked, and I was like, oh, wait, I've got the stream. So I appreciate you allowing me to do the stream early. It's Kate X says, happy birthday, Henry. No. It's not my birthday. Again, this is an 84-year-old man that I'm going to celebrate his birthday with him. And it's very important as people get older to attend their birthdays and stuff because a lot of their friends aren't around anymore. Well, to be blunt, they're dead. And so it's important for you to show up as a younger person, and also it makes you feel younger too when you're around octogenarians, as they call them. Lacey T says, happy birthday, Herbie. No, it's Henry. Mentally Ill 247 says, you're a good friend, Henry. Well, thank you. I try to be. I Slap Cat Butts says, is Jose gonna perform at his party? No, I don't think so. That would be fun, but Jose Suicidio music sort of has the opposite effect of making someone feel good on an occasion, I've found. Okay, so thanks, Hopeful Equinox, for this cool picture. We're going to find a picture for our background. Speaking of I Slap Cat Butts, we've got this picture, which is absolutely adorable. This is cute. I don't know if you've seen something cute today, but let this be the thing that you're seeing that's cute, or in addition to something you've already seen. Thanks, I Slap Cat Butts. And then also there's a picture of I Slap Cat Butts, presumably with the subjects of his or her slappings. These are some really, really cute cats. And I want to say, we use that term loosely, slap. From what I understand, I Slap Cat Butts, even though that's their name, they don't actually slap them hard. They slap them very, very lightly on the behind. More of a pat. But I Pat Cat Butts wouldn't have been a great way to do it. Caitlin's Kitchen says they definitely need a butt slapping. No, it doesn't look like they need a butt slapping. It looks like they need a little bit of food there. My cat, Roast Beef, who's no longer with us, unfortunately, but he despised me. He hated me. Every time I would walk into a room in my own house, he would look at me like, oh no, this fucking guy again. What are you going to cook? What are you going to do? Play guitar? Watch one of your stupid Hallmark movies? But I tell you, Roast Beef, there's one thing that he liked, and that was a little pat on the bum. I would give him a little pat on the bum, and he would say, okay, well, I guess this is all right. And I miss that guy. Mentally Ill 247 says Roast Beef was your BFF. Yeah, he sure was. Yeah, he was a funny guy too. He was the handsome one too. Okay, everybody, I'm getting a little nostalgic here. Let's change this. But thank you very much, Isla P. Cat Butts, for sending us that cool picture. Hammy X Hams sends us this. Looks like maybe a bouquet of some sort. Oh, and we got somebody looking at us there. Peekaboo. What's up, little guy? He's giving me a look kind of similar to the one that Roast Beef used to give me. What are you doing here? Was what he would say. My boy Goose Creepin' is what Hammy X Ham says. Well, thank you very much. Huge raid. What is this? Parasitosis just came through with a raid and shared his audience with us. Thank you so much, Parasitosis, for all that you do. And let's go through our alerts here. I've been a little lax about that. Butt Smasher Masher. And I assume Butt Smasher Masher is not actually mashing butts. He's mashing butt smashers. So people who smash butts, he's mashing them. So it's sort of a... you got to pay attention to the double negative there. He's actually a good guy. And then Hammy X Hams says, hey, Henry, I sent you a package, but I didn't have any packing peanuts, so I had to get creative. Oh, yeah? Did you put real peanuts? I hope so, because that's a little bit of what we're doing today. Thanks again, Parasitosis, for sharing your audience with us. And Dark Ages says, depends. Are butt smashers bad? We don't know. True. I know potato mashers are a thing, but I don't know about butt smashers. Beanie Bo Beanie says D's nuts, actually. Okay. Yeah, I think those are the ones we're using today. Chamomile says lots of butt slapping and smashing in this community, it seems. Yes, Chamomile, sometimes we sort of go off on a tangent about something like that. It's sort of a hot subject, but I want to say that this show is mostly about cooking and enjoying ourselves to the best of our ability, since we are on a path toward inevitable doom. I'm talking about we as in terms of the human race, and it'll take probably dozens of years. But Bravest Nebula 21 says thanks. Aviron says, Henry, I like your drip. What's my drip? What is that? Dark Ages says, we have been talking about a lot of asses this morning, though, so maybe the show is kind of about butts as well. Okay, it's about all of those things, everything from either side of that argument. Okay, coffee drip, maybe. Okay, let's have a little bit, and I want to thank again JSBX fan for gifting me this beautiful coffee. It's called Bourbon and Brown Sugar ground coffee, and she gave it to me when we hung out with all the users in Chicago a few weeks ago, and had a great time. Mentally Eel 247 says, I have to go, friends, but Henry, have fun with your elderly companion. My present will be late. Bye, guys. Thank you, Mentally Eel. I'm going to have a lot of fun. Parasitosis says, I'll just take the bourbon. Yeah, you can always put bourbon in here. All right, everybody, we're getting off a little bit. I want to talk to you a little bit about what we're going to be making. We're going to do songs, but we're making something called Granapple Guts. We've made Granapple Gurt before, which is granola, apple. What the fuck? Lacey T just gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Lacey T. That's very kind of you. Bravest Nebula 21 says, I live within 3 hours of Chicago. I should have joined sooner. And the week before I did St. Louis. Is that closer for you? Because I did that too. Every now and then we'll do these shows. Thank you very much, Lacey T. That's very kind of you to gift 5 tier 1 subs. That helps us out a lot. Okay, so Granapple Guts, what is that? Well, it's granola, apple, and nuts. So that we've replaced the yogurt with nuts. So that's what we're going to be doing. And you might be like, well, that's not a real thing. It is. This Granapple Guts is the recipe that this box of cereal recommends. What the fuck? Game Master Flash just gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, Game Master Flash. Not only for your generous gift, but also for your generous coffee gift that you gave me in Chicago as well. Game Master Flash brought back some just incredible coffee from Japan, and I had it. There was only it was a small amount. It was like 5 beans, but each one of those beans was worth 1,000 beans of something that you can buy here in the States. Arcana Niece says, thanks to Thick and Wing for my sub gift. Yeah, thanks, Thick and Wing. Thanks for gifting that sub to Arcana Niece, and welcome Arcana Niece to the community here. Thanks again, Game Master Flash and Lacey T, for your generosity, and Beanie Bo Beanie, our intern, and Parasitosis, one of our mods, and also coming in with the big raid today. We really appreciate that. Dendra Leon says, I drank it 1 bean at a time. Yeah, that's the only way to do it. All right, we got to find a background. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's find a background for our picture here. How about... Whoa, this one's cool. Parasitosis sends us this one. Is this the set where they did that famous episode? I think a lot of the Gen Xers are going to know exactly what I'm about to pull up here. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. If it's not, then maybe a game stole it. Well, do they have the whole episode here? Sorry, everybody. We're gonna do this. I kind of have to at this point. I'm sort of committed to it. It was a corridor. I can't find it. Oh yeah, here it is. Well, here's somebody reviewing it anyway. All right. Boy, I'm gonna regret this because we just spent way too much time here. I'm going to get to the alerts here, but we just have to show this. Here we go. This was an episode of the $6 Million Man where they had Bigfoot. But I want to show the corridor that they went through. Why can't I find it? Sorry, everybody. This is really stupid what I'm doing here. And it's just some guy. I can't find it. Maybe somebody else can find it. But there is a corridor that they go through that looks exactly like this picture. Maybe I'll try to do an image search. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It's in the thumbnail of this thing that I just pulled up. All right, just forget it. Okay, everybody, a colon cave. All right, I just wasted everybody's time, but we're going to go ahead and do a song to this awesome background. And the song that we're going to do... Oh, are you kidding? I just dinged up my beautiful guitar here. This is sort of my really nice one that I don't leave the house with. And I just freaking dinged it, man. It's because I'm stuck between the green... It's a very awkward situation, and I got food. All right. All right, we have some other... we've got I Slap Cat Butts, Caitlin's Kitchen, Game Master Flash gifting subs. Thank you so much, Caitlin's Kitchen, for gifting a sub, and I Slap Cat Butts gifting 2 subs, and Game Master Flash and Lacey T gifting 10 subs between the 2 of them. Oh yeah, there would be reverb in the cave. You're absolutely right. My intern, Beanie Bobini, has sent that, and I'm going to fix that right now. Hello. Do you hear me with reverb right now? There should be reverb. Okay, this is a song that was requested to us by, I think, by Beanie Bobini. Yeah, and it was a song that came out, I think, in 1999 by a band called The Free Radicals. No, The New Radicals. Sorry, not The Free Radicals. It could have been The Free Radicals. All right, Parasitosis says, welcome to Henry's colon. It does look very similar to those pictures you get from your colonoscopy. By the way, everybody, this is a public service announcement. Get your colonoscopy and get it now. Stop what you're doing. Literally turn off the computer. Stop the stream. Stop watching Henry's Kitchen. I know it's Sunday. Go to the doctor right now and demand a colonoscopy. Just say, hey, I need a colonoscopy now. And make sure you're at the doctor and not at... the Jamba Juice or something like that. Duza says, I got the music in me. Yeah, I don't remember. Thank you for taking your setup into this cave. Not sure how you have Wi-Fi down there. Well, it is green screen technology after all. But we're going to go ahead and do this song from 1999 by the Free Radicals, or the New Radicals. Not my generation. I was a little bit more early, maybe early 90s or 80s. And, but we're going to do this. Can you hear that all right? Wake up, kids, we got the dreamer's disease. Age 14, you got down on your knees. So polite, you're busy still saying please. I still say please and I'm 56. Frenemies who when you're down ain't your friend. Well, that's why they call it frenemies, I guess. Every night we smash a Mercedes Benz. Wait, hold on, what? This really took a pretty dramatic escalating turn here that we're just singing about whether you should say please or not, and all of a sudden every night we smash a Mercedes Benz. That just kind of came out of nowhere there. That's like a song where it's like, hey, you know, this is who I am, it's cool, and also I commit armed robbery. Beanie Bo Beanie says, I love the lyrics when they surprise you. Yeah, this definitely surprised me here. We smash a Mercedes Benz. First we run, and then we laugh till we cry. When the night is falling, you cannot find the light. You feel your dreams are dying. Hold tight. You got the music in you. Don't let go. You got the music in you. Hey, one dance left, just as a world and fuck. One dance left, this world is gonna pull through. Don't give up, you got a reason to live. Can't forget, only get what you give. Even if your reason to live is smashing people's Mercedes Benz, that's still a reason to get up in the morning, and that's the positive part of this. There's a little interlude. I'm coming home, baby. Just finished work smashing Mercedes Benzes, and now I'm just gonna come home and your tops, give it to me now, is what it says. 4 a.m. we ran a miracle mile. We're flat broke, but hey, we do it in style. The bad rich, God's flying in for your trial. But when the night is falling, you can't find a friend. You feel your tree is breaking, just bend. You got the music in you, and don't let go. You get the music in you. One dance left, this world is gonna pull through. Don't give up, you got a reason to live. Can't forget, we only get what we give. I like the major 7th chords happening in here. It's all 4-part chords, I like it. We got a bridge coming up. Oh boy. This whole damn world could fall apart. You'll be okay to follow your heart. You're in harm's way. I don't know how the melody goes. I'm right behind. Now say you're mine. You've got the music in you. Don't let go. You've got the music in you. One dance left. You got the one to pull through. Don't give up. You got the reason to live. Outro here. Don't let go. You got the music in you. Feel you got to run and fly high. What's real can't die. You only get what you give. Don't be afraid to live. Health insurance, rip off flying, FDA, big bankers buying, faker computer crashes dying. Cloning while they're multiplying. Fashion shoots with Beck and Hansen, Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson. You're all fakes. Run to your mansions. Come around. We'll kick your asses. Now, it's very unfortunate that this band actually became a bunch of millionaires after the song got so popular. And then they had to hire security for 14-year-olds attacking their mansions. Okay. I think I got all of it. I got to unpack some of these lyrics here. Big bankers buying Fake computer crashes dining. Wow, that sounds a little conspiratorial. Maybe they were ahead of their
I'm not
time.
quite sure how to help you with that.
Okay. It's a great song, and I love the 4-part harmony. Thanks, Beanie Bo Beanie. Fun lyrics going on there. It's, you know, it's about tearing it all down back in 1999. And the subject of their rebellion was bands like Beck and Hanson, Marilyn Manson, who later turned out to be very, very problematic. So they were ahead of their time on that one. I don't know that they knew that. Cher Not the Singer says, awesome. Yeah, thanks, Cher Not the Singer. Nancy Drudel says, sticking it to the man. Yeah. Nothing like sticking it to the man on a Sunday morning before you're about to make your Granapple Guts. Angry Poo Poo says, the year I graduated from high school. 99, huh? Wow, I was 87, 1987. Angry Penguin says, tripping on a colon in paper butt. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Let's go ahead and change up the background. This is an awesome background. Thanks. If you get a chance, watch the $6 Million Man episode with Bigfoot, and you'll see what I'm talking about with this thing. It's driving me nuts that I couldn't find it easily. It kind of pisses me off. Beanie Bo Beanie sent a beautiful picture of the St. Paul train station, Union Station in St. Paul. Boy, this just makes me want to get on an Amtrak, on a train bound for nowhere, as Kenny Rogers say. Or a train bound for anywhere, as Steve Perry from Journey says. The midnight train, or the midnight train to Jordan, or whatever that song is. Wait, no, what is it? People get ready for the train to Jordan. Georgia is what I'm saying. Caitlin's Kitchen, everyone has an Amtrak horror story. Yeah, I did have an awful thing happen where there was a guy, we were in this observation deck that was really nice, and I was having a coffee, and there was a guy who was complaining so much about the air conditioning not working that he decided to take all of us in the observation deck hostage. He literally closed off the whole area with luggage, and I was technically kidnapped for a second. And they had to stop the train. What a strange cause to go to jail for many years for. Parasitosa says, didn't the Amtrak also give you the best damn French toast ever? Yeah, good memory. I remember that. I was a kid and I was on a French toast kick. And there was a guy who said, we're going to give you French toast with, I think it was like Frosted Flakes or one of those types of things, made into a batter. And it was fucking amazing. I'll never forget that. Thanks for that memory, Parasitosis. Van Honkerton says, hi, Henry. I just got home from my daily colonoscopy to set up the VCR to record the stream. But you had already started it. Is it possible to rent a DVD to see the start of the stream? No, I think that if you go to the Twitch website after the stream, it is possible to watch it all from the beginning. But I also, you kind of buried the lead there. The colonoscopy every day. I don't know if you need to do it every day. I appreciate that you're being health conscious, but A, you might be actually taking up space for other people that need their colonoscopy. And I think it takes 10 years before anything bad sets in there, so it's not really necessary. And also, it's extremely expensive. You're spending thousands of dollars a day on your colonoscopy. And also, and I don't know how the medical part of this works, but I would think after several hundred days, it would probably rip your ass apart. Beanie Bo Beanie says, you could end the stream now so they can watch it in full. Yeah, that's a possibility, but no, we've still got more songs and stuff to do. All right. Angry Penguin says, do you have any advice on getting through your colonoscopy? It is pretty rough, but you know, I'll give you a little incentive. I have literally 5 friends that I can name who are on the other side of having had colon cancer, which used to be a death sentence. And the only reason they were able to get on the other side of it is that they found it early with colonoscopy. And the main thing is to just realize this is something you have to do, so just do what they tell you. They're going to knock you out so you won't feel anything, and then if they do find something, well, that's why you went. So you got your money's worth, and now they're going to start getting rid of it before it hurts you. Parasitosis says, I know a guy who will do a colonoscopy for free. Yeah, and you can find these people. I know that I was at the 7-Eleven parking lot, and there was a guy who says that he does all kinds of medical procedures. We were having a cigarette, and I said, hey, how's your day going? He goes, well, I just delivered a baby. That was weird. And I'm like, okay, well, you have a good one. Pancake King says, I don't know, sounds like a pain in the ass. I would imagine it would be. Angry Poo Poo says, I did it without being knocked out, and it just feels like you're very gassy. Interesting. I don't know if I'd want to do it while I'm not knocked out. Beanie Bobini says, can we step off the shit box? Yeah, I would like to, for sure. Oh, soapbox. That was a typo. Okay. Parasitosis says, I hate when people try to one-up me. Why? What happened? Who one-upped you? I'd have to go back in the chat. Okay, everybody. This is a beautiful picture. Thank you, Beanie Bobini, for sharing beautiful St. Paul with us. We have more pictures. Why don't we use this one? Well, Nymph and NL lives in a skyscraper, and this is literally the view that they see every morning out of their window when they're just having coffee. That must be amazing. You're so high, you're like above the clouds, and what you see planes and shit just flying by. That must be a really interesting way to wake up. Oh, Parasitosis says the baby delivery feels like he's trying to one-up you from the start. Yeah, he opened big, so there's no way. I would have to go with something even bigger. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know how you get bigger than that. But yeah, that was a one-upmanship. He was trying to open up a conversation, but I wasn't taking the bait. All right, the elusive man gives us this picture here. Let's use this as our background. Oh, this is cool. Is this somebody's kitchen? Looks like it might not be completely up to code, but let's go ahead and do it. Danny Dog says, I know this restroom. Okay, delivering only one baby? DoorDash drivers can deliver anything. Yeah, that's what I should have said. Well, I just delivered twins. That would have one up the guy. Okay, Pebble123 says, where are you? I don't know. We would have to ask the submitter of the picture, the elusive man. Silent Hill 2 asks Waffles92. I'm not sure, but it's very pretty, and we're going to use it for our song that really is not appropriate for this picture, but sometimes that's cool. This is a Motown song, I believe. Marvin Gaye. Was he the original? I'm going to show my ignorance because he did a very famous version, but I don't know if there was a version before that. And I know Creedence Clearwater did a version too. Here we go. The Silent Hill pictures are really cool, I gotta say, if that's what this is. Oh, the elusive man says, this is the restroom at this year's SawCon. Oh, Saw. Like the movie Saw. I didn't know they had a SawCon. Those are great movies. This looks like a 1990s music video, says Aviron. Yeah, very much so. I could definitely see Nirvana, the dog with the cone on his head or whatever. Okay. Ooh, I bet you're wondering how I knew about your plans to make me blue with some other guy you knew before. Between the two of us guys, you know I loved you more. It took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine? Not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. Oh, I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, yeah. I even got the little riff in there. I really sound a lot like Marvin Gaye when I do this song. I know a man ain't supposed to cry, but these tears I can't hold inside. Losing you would end my life, 'cause you see, you mean that much to me. You could have told me yourself that you loved somebody else. Instead I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. Oh, I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Marvin Gaye had a tragic ending, right? Or something like that. I don't know. There was a whole story going on there. It was bad. People say believe half of what you see, son, and none of what you hear. But I can't help but be confused, 'cause if it's true, please tell me, dear. Do you plan to let me go for the other guy that you loved before? Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. Oh, I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, yeah. Come on, everybody in chat, sing. Heard it through the grapevine, not much longer would you be my baby. Bobby Hastwich wants to know what's been cooking today, folks. We're going to be making Granapple Guts. It's a recipe on the back of the granola. Okay, everybody, it's time to cook. Hey, thank you. By the way, I didn't even say who requested that song. Where are my manners? That was requested to us by Duza. Duza, who I think either lives in the Midwest or in the Northeast. I can't remember, but I think Duza is the one who gave me that great coffee from that monk place in the Northwest. That was great. Thanks, everybody. Let's change up the picture here. Thanks, the elusive man, for sending that cool picture of your bathroom, presumably your bathroom. And Maui Girl, getting over her health situation, is sending a picture of the red beach or red sand beach from Maui. Wow. All these pictures make me really want to go to Maui. The ones that you do of the beaches, not the ones you do of your landlord working on your toilet or whatever that last one was. Okay, Beanie Bobini sent a picture here. What was this movie, Beanie? There was a caption of it and I didn't write it down. Wow, this is an old school VHS or some kind of player, right? Beanie Bobini says, here's the last of my bits and bobs. Thank you very much, Beanie Bobini, for cheering 8 bits. X-Men, okay. And Roach Swallower says, oh my God, this is a portable DVD player. Dendreleon says it's Matrix. Uh-oh, we have a disagreement. I Slap Catbutt says it's the last of the doodads. Yeah, this is X-Men, yeah. This is a beautiful picture. And we are just about ready to start cooking here, which we're going to do very soon. Pug Lady sends us this picture of the pool in her backyard, presumably in the lower western part of the United States. The Southwest. Absolutely beautiful. It looks like you're probably just chilling on a Sunday and having a nice time by your pool. That is really cool. Kenoclast says, when you talk about your streaming setup, does that make you a cooking explainer? I guess in a way it kind of does. And if I'm cooking at the exact same time as doing that, I guess that would make me a cooking explainer. Angry Penguin says, mentally, I'm there right now. Cycle Sty, you're absolutely right. We left the reverbus. Check. Checking the mic, 1, 2. Making sure there's absolutely no reverb on there. We want it nice and dry. Nymph Mystical says, Henry, are you still in a cave? No. We turned off the reverb. And we've just got a couple of pictures to go through. A lot of pictures coming down the pike here. Hopeful Equinox, we did, I think. Oh, wait, no, is this a different one from Hopeful Equinox? Is this from Stray? It looks a little like Stray, but not really. What is this picture from? I like it. It's beautiful. WTF says, when you use the same verb over and over again, is that called reverb? Yeah, that's what we're referring to, is we accidentally left the reverb on, meaning we kept on saying, some verb. Renthar says, Henry, tree verbish yawn. I like the code work there. The reverb is on. Very nice. Parasitosis says, I want to die in a pool, bare ass naked, ass up. Yeah. It just makes it a little more awkward for the people to, the emergency responders. Labratz says, is that the east wing of the White House? Yeah, I think it's being worked on. It's under construction, guys. Labratz says, is that... Oh, yeah, that's the same thing we just said. Dark Ages says, found a copy of the show. Going to try to temporarily upload that Yeti tunnel video on my YouTube. We'll see if I get a copyright strike. Yeah, thanks, because I feel like I'm going crazy, but there really is something that looks very similar. Franz Schubert says, I only got 3 hours of sleep. Are there any handy kitchen substances I can sniff to wake up? Yeah, you could probably sniff some cinnamon, and that'll give you a nice little wake up, or probably any of the sweet sort of spices, or the autumnal spices, like allspice, or what's the other one that we've done? Nutmeg. Scrape some nutmeg balls. It's Kate X says, I posted the clip of it in the Discord. It's low quality, but Dark has a better one. Okay, you guys found it. Okay, so if you want to see what I was trying to figure out, it's in the Discord. You can see it. Honky Tonk, any opinion on cardamom? I do have an opinion on it, but I think it's probably best for me to keep it to myself. There's been a lot of times when I've been at a cocktail party and I might have had just one too many martinis and someone brings up cardamom and I just kind of go off. It makes people uncomfortable because I'm very passionate about it. So at the moment, I don't want to go there to that place. But yeah, I do have some fucking opinions about it. But we're going to leave it alone for now. Okay, Sure Not, the singer, sends us this beautiful picture. Oh, look at that guy. And does that guy have a name? Thank you very much, Sure Not, the singer. Or Share Not, the singer, sorry. I thought it was Chernot, like there's somebody named Chernot. And Black Hole Wizard gives us this cool picture of is that a workplace kitchen? Is this the kitchen at the Henry's Kitchen offices where the mods go make coffee and such? His name is Name, says Remsey09. Oh, this is a colonoscopy. Is that what we're looking at? Sorry. Oh, I see. I didn't know they were medical professionals in there, but that could happen at Henry's Kitchen too. Very clean workplace. You're right. And then the last picture from this week is this one here, Gumme Cande. This is a beautiful, positive one to leave on. Wow, what a beautiful pig. And where are we, Gumme Cande, if you're out there? Angry Penguin says it all comes full circle. It sure does. It sure does. Very stunning and lovely. Lake Ontario, says Parasitosis. It's quite beautiful. That's right, because Gumme Cande, yeah, is up in the northeastern region. See, I would have totally believed that this was the Atlantic Ocean, because you can see the horizon. This is absolutely beautiful. Is that the one that Gordon Lightfoot sings about in the Edmund Fitzgerald? Caitlin's Kitchen says the Great Lakes are the best. Well, they're great. I think if they were the best lakes, they would have just called them the best lakes. But they called them the Great Lakes. And we have here in Southern California the mediocre to not good lakes. Now, we have a couple good ones. A lot of man-made ones. Okay, everybody. It's time for us to get to work. We've had a lot of fun, but we're going to have to do this. No more Mr. Nice Guy. You're absolutely right, Butt Smasher Masher. Okay, so Nancy Meow Meow says, is Southern California worth a move? I'm sick of the Midwest perchance. Yeah, but just realize we have 10 million people all here living in the same county. So the end result is that there's a lot of hustle and bustle, a lot of expense, a lot of traffic. And you're also going to get things like a lot of regulations on things, because the worst person basically makes it so that everybody else can enjoy stuff. As opposed to like if you're like in Wyoming or something, you have a whole different set of circumstances because you've got all this space. Caitlin's Kitchen says you wouldn't want to leave the tornadoes. Oh, in the Midwest? Yeah, that is pretty cool. It is pretty cool to see tornadoes, especially when you're bored. It really breaks up. It's a cure for boredom, actually, if anybody was looking for that. All right, so I'm going to show you how to put this together quick. Again, I'm going to be going to a friend's 84th birthday today, so I am not going to be able to do the usual length stream, which is about 2 hours, but we're gonna get through the cooking part here, and we're gonna chat a little bit more, and we're gonna talk, and I'm gonna do the thank you song, and then I'm gonna drive through some horrible traffic to get to where I'm going. But anyway, okay, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna put on real quickly.
Hey, Optimus,
here.
what are you doing there?
Just chilling, ready to help.
Hey, Optimus, you know where I can get a Coke?
Sorry, I don't have real-time info, but I can take you to the kitchen if you want to check for a Coke there. Just say yes or no.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's go.
What?
Let's go.
Awesome. Let's head to the kitchen.
Okay.
Okay, go.
I think we need to give it a bit more
Just say yes or no.
room. Right now it's kind of hard
Okay.
to space.
Gonna head to the kitchen now. What?
It'll be able to walk a lot faster.
No. I wanted to show everybody that incredible footage of the robot. What is it called? The Grok robot or something like that. But it's really coming along. The voice sounds really familiar to me. All right. Angry Penguin says, how is San Diego compared to LA, and where would you suggest in Cali? Okay, well, that sounds like an honest question. You know, I personally grew up in the Glendale, Pasadena, Burbank, all that kind of the foothills, San Fernando Valley area. I like that. It's a little bit more manageable in terms of things aren't quite as crazy expensive. And if you want to go to a place like Los Feliz or Silver Lake or those cool places, Sunset, or go to the beach, you can do all that stuff. But in terms of living, Pasadena is probably my favorite. San Diego is beautiful, absolutely stunning, but it's probably very expensive. I took a vacation to Temecula not too long ago, and I was very impressed with what a nice community that is, but I have no idea how much. Fitchin' Hat says Ocean Beach is less expensive beach town because the planes fly right overhead. Wow. Okay. Yeah, look for a place that has planes going by, because that's going to bring down that property value for you, and it's going to be nice. Okay. Parasitosis says, okay, I have my lawnmower. I am ready. So here's what we're going to do here. We have got, well, first our ingredients. We've got this pumpkin seed and flax granola cereal. And on the back it teaches you how to make a recipe called Granapple Guts. And it's granola, apples, and nuts. So we're going to start. We're going to make, as somebody requested earlier, we're going to be making a makeshift assembly line, if you will, for this. So I'm going to show you how we do that. We've got our ingredients. We want to have them ready for us. This is applesauce, just regular unsweetened. Try to get the kosher applesauce. And then we're going to open up our box of Nature's Path organic granola. And this is going to be healthy for you too. This is going to really clean that colon out. Kalamazoo Dog says, I hate these assembly line recipes. They always seem too complex for a guy like me. Yeah, I know. That's the way I used to be when I started watching YouTube videos and learning how to cook. But just know that after about 15 years or so, you start getting the hang of it. Game Master Flash says, I started without you and there's a raw egg in my mixing bowl somehow. That can't be right. I think I fucked up. Yeah, you did. Game Master Flash, you fucked up bad. If you've got a raw egg right here, you got to go back to the beginning of the video and watch again and see which step you fucked up, because that's really not correct. Techmorph for Mythi says, you can skip the daily colonoscopies with this recipe. You absolutely can, yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab first our applesauce. This is going to be where we get the apple part of the Granapple Guts. I'm going to use probably about 4 tablespoons. I could have used... Computer, how many cups is 4 tablespoons?
4 tablespoons is 0.25 cups.
Okay. 1/4 cup of applesauce. That's going to give us our apple. Now we're going to go into our nuts. This is going to be the nuts part. This particular mix, I thought I had my regular walnuts, crushed walnuts, but any kind of nuts will work. This one has some cranberries in it as well, but that's okay. It's got almonds and cashews. Just grab sort of a handful of these, however much you think would make for a good meal. Okay, and finally, the star of our show is going to be our granola. And probably going to do about 4 tablespoons of that. We're going to match. So you see how we're assembling a bowl here by using the various ingredients that are surrounding the bowl. And that's called an assembly line. It was actually invented by Henry Ford, of all people. I guess that he was making granola in the morning, and he decided that he was going to put applesauce in there. Now let's stir it up real good. If you want, you can add cinnamon or any of those types of spices, especially the autumnal ones. I don't like to do that because these things already have their own spices in there, but I don't want to keep you from doing that. Beanie Bo Beanie says Gertwich. No, this is Granapple Guts. I guess we could probably put this in a sandwich, but that would get rid of the gluten-free part. Okay, this is it, guys. This is Granapple Guts, and it's going to be healthy. And I'm going to go ahead and take a bite. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be delish. M3 Meatball 77 says, how do we vote on this nasty crap? Well, for one thing, I don't know that it's going to be nasty, but you can vote on that. I think you can do that somewhere in the Discord in terms of how you predict that it's going to come out. Game Master Flash says, sometimes you have to be a trailblazer. Someone looked at a lobster for the first time and said, I'm going to eat that. Someone else saw a cow in a field and decided to drink its breast milk. Yeah, that's right. You have to be a trailblazer. A trail mix blazer. I just made a pun based on this stuff. Okay. All right. Renthar says, Henry, did you know you can set up a computer now to be a real AI? The kids have been using it to learn dance moves. You can set up a computer to be a real AI. That's amazing. Angry Penguin says, think of the brave souls that figured out that mushrooms are edible. Yeah, that's true. Okay, everybody. Here we go. We're going to try this. I will say that the texture isn't appealing. Like if you went to a restaurant and served somebody this, they'd be like, get that shit away from me. But that's why what I do if I cater a wedding or something like that, I always tell them I don't charge. Because if they say, dude, your food tastes like shit, I can be like, well, you get what you pay for. And that way they can't sue me in small claims or something. All right, here we go. It's weird. I'll be honest with you. Kalamazoo Dog says maybe you could add milk like cereal. No, that would make it weirder, I think. The applesauce was weird. I don't know why they say that that's a good thing to do in here. But maybe it's just that I'm not used to it. I like to be open-minded, but it makes it basically mushy. It basically tastes like I'm eating applesauce, but with I accidentally spilled some cereal in there or something. Good weird or bad weird, asks I Slap Cat Butts. Not good weird. It's edible. And the individual parts are good. Yeah, don't do it. Don't mix applesauce with your nuts. Boner of a Lonely Fart says, I like to be open-minded with my cooking too. Right? Yeah. Look, I'm going to eat this. This is going to be my breakfast. I'm going to drink my delicious coffee with it. Let's see how it goes with coffee. The coffee really, really helped wash it down. It's Kate says, not bad, but not good. Yeah, so I would put this right in the middle as a mediocre dish. Computer, does mediocre have a negative connotation, and why?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Wow, okay. Thought that would be an easy one, but... Does everybody else's computer not know answers to any basic things? Because I feel like maybe it's just me. I've just got a computer that doesn't know how to answer basic questions about the English language. All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody for being patient with me. It's been between taxes and then doing some shooting last weekend and a few other things. I've had to sort of alter the schedule, but we're slowly getting the plane back in cruise mode and it's leveling out a little bit. I don't know where it's going or if it's ever going to land, but we do have on May 3rd the big anniversary stream, so that's going to be a pretty wonderful thing. I'm going to go ahead and close out here with the song. We do a thank you song to the users of Henry's Kitchen that have made this such an incredibly positive experience. The moderators, the folks who run the Discord, the technical advisors, the general contributors, the big name streamers who've done shout outs and raids, and also the tier 3 subscribers. I want to thank every one of you. And thanks again to Lisi and to Game Master Flash for those big time gift subs, and I Slap Cat Butts, and all these other people who have done so much nice stuff for this. Parasitosis says the plumbers. You're right. You got to thank the plumbers. There's a lot of plumbing that happens in a kitchen show, and we don't really think about that. I might be having an issue with my plumbing just after eating what I just ate. Okay, Rob Jones. Thank you very much for subscribing, Rob Jones. Good to see you on here. Thank you very much for that. Dendra Leone says, thanks, Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson. Yeah, they got a shout out today, too. A negative one, though, from the Free Radicals. Oh, yeah, Renthar says, IBS Awareness Month is this month. I am definitely aware of it. I am more aware of it than most people on a daily basis. And Maui Girl is aware of it. We've found through pictures that she sent from Maui of her toilet being replaced. And I Slap Cat Butts says, what's more stressful, taxes or the horrors of the kitchen? Oh, I would say the kitchen for sure. People don't realize that you can actually go to jail for making a dish for somebody else and it turns out to have some kind of tin foil or aluminum poisoning or whatever. Sorry, aluminum poisoning. Maui Girl says, yes, I have a new toilet now. Excellent. All right. You can get back to doing some really good bowel movements there. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to do this to the tune of Roger Miller's classic song, The King of the Road. Falcon and Dingo Bob, Don Beef Hot Bear 1110, Do Dingo Dog Oggle, Dr. Flanges and Bacchus, and also Shane, yes, Beelzebub, Mochi's Nirvana, it's Kate Kairos, Bumble Vision and the LGX, Chef Reactions, Husky Boil music in the toilet. Nim, moon, moon, and Maru. Orca Mind, S-Band, and Bonnie too. Dazzle Capillary, Little Quest, Borson, Vanilla, and Parasitosis. And don't forget Beanie Bobini and Quanto. Dazzle Cat, Zodbane, and Toke My Nuts. Saguaro, Burrito, 55555. Dinosaur, I Slept, Cat Butts, JB's Text, Sickly Boy, Beelzebub, Handlips 1. Caitlin's Kitchen, Key Change. Lacey T, Purple Donut, filling his fruit. Tankard and Borson, and Zodiac, Tone, Gary Busey, ASMR. Lurk Bull, Shandis, Nova Clarion, Mr. Gooseberry, BT. D's Nuts and Game Master Flash, and also Mimsy Coon, the cat food taste tester. The Cheernex, Mochis, Nirvana, Red Hot Hibachi. Ransom, GRS, Test, Michelle Happy, Embry 225, Yargasm, Nico Tazo, Michael Bublé 4422. Potato Cat Breeder, Passion Airman, Hoshin 64, Midnight Faded, JSBX, Fantasy Tiss, and Poolboy 789. And the only thing else I want to say to you today is don't forget Quanto. Thank you everybody for joining us today on this wonderful Sunday. I'm going to drive down and spend the afternoon with my friend who is turning 84 years old today and see some other friends, and let's all try to live the best. Let's do what the Free Radicals say in their, or the New Radicals say in their song. Don't give up, you've got the dreamer's disease. Smash a Mercedes-Benz, please. Or something like that. That's the best of my memory of it. Chamomile, thanks for the stream. Thanks, Chamomile. Thank you for joining us. Ladies Lead, hi, thanks for joining us. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today. If you're just joining us and you didn't get the memo that we started early, you can always watch the stream on the DVD or the VHS that shows on the front page of Twitch. Parasitosis says, tell you friend happy birthday from me. He will know who I am. Oh, okay. All right, I will. Gilme Kande says, thanks for streaming. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. And I will see you Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And I guess I'm going to eat the rest of my mushy Granapple Guts. All right. See you, everybody.